Tonight at 5:30, a deadly shooting at the San Francisco Jewelry Mart, one of the jewelry stores in the Mart. All of this happening in the south of Market area. Right now, it is still a very active crime scene. You can see all of the police in that area. 2 people have been killed. 1 person has been shot. A suspect is now in custody. It is not clear at this hour whether or not this incident is the result of a robbery. We are awaiting another update from San Francisco police. These are pictures from our helicopter partnership with ABC 7 News. We have a number of reporters on the scene, among them Crown 4's Charles Clifford. Charles.
Well, right now I'm standing at the corner of 7th and Brandon. Now take a look behind me here. The San Francisco Police Department has several blocks of Brandon Street shut down from where I'm standing to about 10th. And the Jewelry Mart that we were talking about is a couple of blocks up, and they say they're going to have this street shut down for some time. Now, the shooting occurred around 2:15, 2:30 this afternoon. As you just heard, 2 people were killed. 1 person is in custody. We hear they are still searching for another suspect. It was a very chaotic scene. Now, we are only about 2 blocks away from the Hall of Justice, so there was a heavy and fast police response to this scene. I want to have you listen to one woman who heard what happened.
No, everything went so fast. I just heard a few shots, and then they told us to go inside the building. And then I don't know what happened. I guess the police came and...
Now, immediately after the shooting, a shelter-in-place was activated for the businesses around this area, including an REI store, which is just about a block down here. That shelter-in-place was lifted a short time ago, and we are waiting for a police update on this situation. But for now, that is the very latest here in San Francisco. Charles Clifford, Crown 4 News.
All right, Charles, thank you again. We are looking at pictures as San Francisco's police chief, Greg Suhr, and a number of other officers are walking up. We understand that he is about to give an update to the media about what is happening in the south of Market area. All of this unfolding this afternoon, again, after 2 o'clock at Brannan and 8th Street. There are a number of businesses in that area outside the Jewelry Mart. There's a bed and bath in that area, a Nordstrom's rack, a number of other businesses. Some tech companies are also in the area. Chief Greg Suhr gave us an update earlier this afternoon where he indicated that they do have 1 suspect in custody. They at first were looking for the possibility of a second shooter. Let's listen into the chief.
Gunman, single suspect, entered 888 Brandon and went into store number 147, shot one man, and then there are 2 female victims as well. We believe that there were gunshots and/or an edged weapon. We'll have to let the coroner decide that. Those 2 women are deceased. The suspect then exited 888 Brandon and went eastbound on the 800 block of Brandon, where he was engaged by 3 police officers responding to a shots fired call. He produced a revolver, fired upon the officers. He then retreated into a restaurant. Additional officers came on scene. Multiple more rounds were fired. None of the rounds hit any of the officers. And prior to the officers being able to return fire, he discarded the revolver and surrendered. He suffered superficial wounds on his hands. He was taken to the hospital, as well as the male victim from the store, who right now is in critical but stable condition at the hospital. The building at 888 Brennan that contains hundreds of people has been cleared floor by floor. Just out of an abundance of caution, there are about 75 people left to be interviewed to see what they saw or to identify. Everybody else has been very methodically processed through the hall across the street. And I just have to thank everybody else. A 406, which is the most serious call for help an officer went out on this, and everybody came. Every law enforcement agency around, certainly from the Hall of Justice, and then on top of that, we got more help with critical incident response debriefing from the Department of Public Health. The Red Cross came and is providing snacks and meals and water. We just really, really appreciate it. A horrific event. Suspect is in custody, and we will go forward.
Chief, was it a robbery?
We do not know the motive for this crime right now. We don't. I don't know what the suspect had in his possession at the time of the arrest, but it would not have been substantial, something that you would have seen. So hopefully we'll be able interview the male victim, and he'll be able to tell us the story.